Hi, I'm Arkush for ChicagoSunTimes.com with our Week 12 NFL Fantasy Football Preview. And we're going to start with the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's get some of their second-line players in the lineup, specifically Jordan Matthews, Riley Cooper, Zach Ertz. We like the passing game this weekend as they take on the Tennessee Titans. If you watched last Monday night, that Tennessee defense played well for a half and then came apart when the game was on the line. Over the course of the season, they have struggled with top passing games, and the Eagles certainly qualify as that, even with Mark Sanchez in for, of course, the injured Nick Foles. He's been spreading the ball around very well. Another team you want to load up offensive skill guys on is the San Francisco 49ers. You obviously are going to have Frank Gore in your lineup, but don't be shy about playing Carlos Hyde. Get him out there. We expect Michael Crabtree to see the football a significant number of times, and Brandon Lloyd as well. Why? Well, they're playing Washington, and Washington just doesn't play much defense. They have been thrown on all year long. Once you get the passing game going, you can have some success running the football as well. We think Carlos Hyde could be the next big thing in fantasy football. Right now, Frank Gore is still pretty good as well, but wouldn't be surprised to see them both get a couple scores. Vernon Davis has not been the same since he got injured week 3. Now you've got some of these other receivers like Crabtree, like Lloyd, with a chance to put up some big fantasy points for you. Also, a running game to keep an eye on. The Baltimore Ravens with Justin Forsett. You've got Lorenzo Taliaferro. They get the New Orleans Saints. The Saints, just not a very good football team right now. They're in danger of losing their second straight game at home. That never happens. They're 4-6, and part of the problem, they cannot stop the run. The defense in general hasn't been very good, but the Baltimore Ravens are coming off a bye. They're 5-1 off the bye. They want to get back to what they do well. Set the big play up for Joe Flacco by running the football. Justin Forsett has had a great season for them so far. We expect a big day for those Raven running backs. Now, there is one matchup we're going to say avoid it. Stay away from the Arizona Cardinals, from all of them. Andre Ellington, the running back, John Brown, a nice young wide receiver, Michael Floyd, another wide receiver. They've been good. This is the week you don't want to play them. They're going to Seattle. The Seattle Seahawks in a must-win situation here. They're 6-4, the Cardinals 9-1. If the Seahawks don't get a win here, their division title hopes are over, and they're going to rely on what at times has been one of the dominant defenses in the NFL. Not that good this year, but the potential to be great, especially if you saw the Super Bowl last year, and particularly in that passing game. We talked about Michael Floyd, about John Brown. You've got that secondary with Richard Sherman, with Earl Thomas. They're going to try and take everything away from the young quarterback, Drew Stanton, so we would stay away from the Arizona Cardinals in fantasy football this weekend. That'll do it for Week 12, but for the best in all your sports, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, stay right where you're at ChicagoSunTimes.com.